Good morning, everyone, and I'm Priya Mahanti, and I have worked on a project whose theme is "The Future is Female." Before I start presenting this project, I want to tell you a few approaches of my project. This project I have not done in a proper conventional way as we used to do our other design development projects. What I've done for this is usually what we do is we start with looking at trends and forecasts, and we tend to follow fast fashion. When I was making this project, I had in mind something that which I can wear, which everybody, a normal class of people can wear, and not something that passes on very fast, like a fast fashion, what everybody in the industry follows. I wanted to make garments that would last for 3-4 years and yet be fashionable enough. So these are a few keywords that inspired me. My project is based on a show that's The Bold Type. It's a show on Netflix, and these are a few keywords. Now, what I did with these keywords is I asked people to explain their idea of an empowered and independent and a strong woman. And whatever they told me, whatever inputs I got from them, is what I've put as my keywords, and I've picked out some words that felt very relevant to my project. This is the show that inspired me to work on this project. It's a little bit about the show. The show is actually, it revolves around three or four women, and this show is very pro-feminist, and the series talks about real social causes and problems that women undergo every day and how they can tackle and overcome it. This show speaks about standing up for yourself, standing up for fellow people, and for the community as a whole. So basically, it has shown how women, there is no longer that period where women are supposed to be oppressed or like kept under inside the houses or under covers. It's a show that tells that women can be out there and make a pretty good life of themselves. So these are a few quotes that inspired me from the series, from the show. And these are a few characters from the show that has inspired me. Now, these characters, all of them have the the similar skeleton of characters. That is, they are literally firebrand women who have gone out there and spoken for themselves, stood up against all the bad causes, and made a difference in the society. Uh, this is my trend research. Instead of going for a trend forecast, that is to look into websites and brands that do fashion forecast as in what is coming, what is going to be there in the upcoming stages, in the upcoming seasons. What I have done, my approach to research has been a little different. I have gone past in time. I've seen what are the few designs and trends that have been the classic ones and very prevalent in the last decade and even the last century. So I've picked up some trends that I thought would be relevant to the direction I was hoping to work on. So there are a few things, if you can see, is there's a very new aesthetic that has come into light in the past year, that is cottagecore, the strawberry dress. It really inspired me, the flounce, the fabric, the way it falls, and everything else really inspired me. There's peplum. We know that we saw in 2010, peplum was a very big trend. And there's inclusivity and diversity. I really wanted to work on inclusivity and diversity. Why? Because we've always seen skinny models on the ramp, and that's not my idea of perfection. So I've tried to include everybody. There is no ethnicity barrier, there is no age barrier, there's no size barrier in what I wanted to create. Moving on, even to the very old era of 1963, 1976, and 1980s, I found very relevant designs uh, that are still going on in this period of time. Like the bow collar and the bold, bright colors. All this are still fashionable, and yet they were fashionable then also. What intrigued me the most is if you see on the right bottom corner, there's everyone wore clothes with voluminous shoulders. Now we all know that voluminous shoulders gives a sense of power and a very bossy vibe. So that is what I wanted to carry forward. Even moving forward, I there are a few other things like shoulder pads and colorful designs, and then there's off shoulder, and how plaid sets are still relevant even now. So this is some research. Then I moved on to I took to Pinterest and I found out what are artists doing, what are digital creators doing in terms of this theme. And I found out a few artwork that was really inspiring. The right top one, if you see, is women trying to lift up another woman so that she can reach where she wants to. And then there's a picture with the words, use your voice. And all of this really resonates with the message that I wanted to send out. The future is female, and if you can see, there's a picture of Michelle Obama, and she's written, there is no limit to what we women can accomplish. And that's exactly what I wanted to show through my work. This is just a few artworks that inspired me. Moving on, these are a few images that I took as inspiration. Uh, you will see the first picture shows a lot of women from different classes and different ethnicities and different races. They're all together and they're happy, and that is how our world should be. Not women calling out women, but women supporting women. And if you see the bottom line pictures, it's how one woman is supporting the other women and how that works. Moving on, this is my mood board, and this is a quote that really inspired me and I took to heart. Is she's clothed with strength and dignity, and she lasts in the face of adversities. This is how a confident woman should look. And this is what I figured out. This is my mood board. And the choices of pictures is to show that this project does not know any barrier. This project will not tell you what race you are from. The kind of garments I want to make, I want to make it for everybody. It should suit everybody, and there's no proper body type to fit the garments. This is the color palette that I've chosen. The explanation to why I've chosen this color palette is we've always associated pink with women. So I kind of wanted to keep the pink essence of it, but then I also wanted to show the strong side and the subtle side of women. So I've taken pastel colors like blue and this powder blue color so that it shows the subtle and graceful sides of women. I've also taken oranges and yellows to show the bright side, to show the sunny and a very colorful and strong, vibrant side of women. These are a few digital prints that I created. I've only used the 6 colors and I've created this. So this is my client board, and again, this is not a conventional client board as we see always with one person or a set of people that can wear an age group. I do not want to keep that in mind. That's why the garments that I show in this project is for everybody, even though it might seem very vague, but that's how I wanted to keep it. These are a few design developments that I did so that I could reach my final illustrations. I was very keen to use flounces and oversized sleeves and very dramatic sleeves because that's what my research projected towards. Um, and then after doing all these design developments, I reached at a point where I made these 6 final illustrations. As you can see, the print is pretty large and it's all over. This was my idea of showing bold women. This was my idea of showing bold prints. And my models are also not the perfect zero size because that's not how I wanted it to be. Neither did I want all of them to look same. So I had different colors put on them. These are a few specifications. Since we did not have an opportunity to try out the prints on actual fabric, I assume, and with my little knowledge, I understand that if I print these digital prints on satin, this is how it's going to look, and that's how I've created the illustrations. So these are a few specifications of the illustration I created. That would be all. Thank you.